State graduate, that's where we begin. Part two, I was telling you about something in the way of golf, and it's the first time in all the years, 20 years I've known you, that I actually knew something about golf that you didn't. You're busy. Jack, part two, biopic, Golf Channel. Tonight is going to be talking about his love of his father and how he dedicated everything in golf and all of his victories after his passing. He too, from Upper Arlington, Ohio, meaning Nicholas, won his first Masters in 1963 and his last in 1986. Total of 6 of them. An amazing athlete, an amazing entrepreneur, and a wonderful human being. But talk about the Ohio State connection with this guy.
Well, Jack he grew up, Upper Arlington is right next to the Ohio State campus. Right next to it. The golf course that he played on growing up is probably a mile from the Ohio State golf course. So, he is Ohio State. He dotted the I. He's a big-time supporter of Ohio State football. And he grew up with it. And that was his thing growing up. And he was also a good athlete in other sports. He had the option to play other sports, but obviously, I think he picked well.
Jeff, you talked about his love for football, and when you look at some of the early years, he was built like a middle guard, if you will. He was strong, powerful, and he used to just force his will onto people.
And he liked a hamburger or two.
That's
Let's
okay,
be real
Jack.
with
That's
Jack.
okay, Jack.
Jack was there. So,
but then he transformed into really a matinee idol and became,
Well, you know what he did, and a lot of people don't know this. He took classes on how to be better with the public. He wasn't that way at first, and I think that's what he really learned from Arnie. At first, he was jealous of Arnie for all the attention and how everybody loved him, but he learned why, and he became better at dealing with the public, and he's been very gracious, always very gracious when he loses. And Jack finished second and third countless times in majors and other events. He knew how to handle that well. Times didn't handle the public well, but did learn how to do that better.
Even he would have to appreciate a young man, 18 years after the very first major. Sergio Garcia wins yesterday.
Good for him.
How did you? I was ecstatic.
Yeah, I was happy for him, especially after he hits this drive on 13 into the woods. It hits a tree and drops into the woods. He has to take an unplayable there. You thought, here's Sergio again. He just choked it away because Rose was playing really well. He gets a par. He finds a way to get a par on 13. Birdies 14, eagles 15, and then hits a great shot into 16. Didn't birdie, but it showed he was playing a lot better.
A couple of names: Ricky Fowler, Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy, Jason Day, and of course DJ Dustin Johnson unable to play because of the back injury. But just your thoughts of some of those guys over the weekend.
Well, I was disappointed in Jordan Spieth on the final day. To be flat honest, I thought Justin Rose played a great final round. It's just that Sergio outplayed him at the end. Rose may have been a little faulty, and it looked like he may have held his back. I believe that was a tee shot on 15 where he kind of winced a little bit. So maybe he was playing with a little pain because a couple of those shots going down the stretch, he pushed a little, which could be back just not getting through a shot. But I thought they were impressive. I thought Ryan Moore is a young guy who's done well at amateurs and has been a pro for a while, but he's been impressive too. And Paul Casey does well at Augusta, and he played well. Fowler did all right. Nicholson tried to push it and just couldn't get anything going on Sunday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hathorn, the sports director of News Radio 1020 KDK and 93.7 The Fan. Good night.